Go Trekker! Go Flat Trekker! Go, go, go!
The Kelpie Flat Track Pod, brought to you by Kelpie, affordable race products designed to help you stay on track. Now onto the episode.
Hey, and welcome to another Kelpie Flat Track Pod. Great to be here. Tonight I bring you a young guy from New South Wales, someone that just reached out to me and we started sort of chatting, and it just gives us an insight of another person that loves racing flat track or dirt track. Here in Australia it's mainly called dirt track, and he's only a young bloke, but it's still great to hear his story, and we have a pretty good chat. The camera has a mind of its own. I don't know if it was because he was Aaron is his name, or Azza, or Cliford, go by those three, and I don't know if it was because he was on his mobile or what, but anyway, I hope it doesn't drive you too crazy flipping back and forth. Normally when there's just two of us on the Zoom, she's a two-screen sort of jobby, split-screen sort of job, but not in this case. But anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and it's been very soggy here, and not a lot of riding going on, probably a lot of bike maintenance and a lot of sheds around Aussie at the moment, I imagine. I've been doing a bit myself, having a crack at getting my 04 back up and running, and I was all back in action, and unfortunately the banjo bolt for the oil transfer line stripped in the casing, so I feel like I've gone backwards a bit there, but we'll get it fixed pretty quick, one way or another. Won't be riding it this weekend anyway, not that I'm meant to be riding yet anyhow, but I was planning on there's a couple of little ride days and test days before the Vic titles at Broadford there, so I was going to let people have a bit of cut a few laps on both my setups of 19s, but it might just be the one. We'll see how we go anyway, weather and all that sort of stuff, but hopefully we'll get up there. Then our club, the Harley Club of Victoria Christmas party, so looking forward to that. And then the Vic titles, and then that's the year done pretty much for us on the racing side. Have a bit of a break, spend some time with the family, get merry. Hopefully Mr. Sunshine will pop his head out and say hello, and we can all dry up a little bit. My goats aren't looking too happy. My chickens aren't too happy. They're all waddling around in the slops. But hopefully the sun comes out and we dry up and we can get back on the bikes and get sideways again. That'd be great. But till then, let's keep meeting some riders around Australia and around the world, and chatting to them about the sport we love. And I hope you take something from it. You find something interesting, and reach out to these guys, because they're all, members of our family, and I don't know, you might end up carpooling with one of them if you live close enough and that sort of stuff, and just make your racing life easier the more we work together and collaborate. And after this one, I speak to father and son duo Jack. I've gone black, Jack, and gone black, blank. Oh, I'm having a good one. Jack, I'll try again. Jack and Eve Stewart, excuse me, and have a good chat with them, and they're really good father and son team there, and good blokes, and love their racing. So we hear a bit about their story, and it's quite interesting. These next two actually, you'll see when you listen to them, you'll see what I'm talking about anyway. But I won't give it away too much. And if you don't link it up what I'm meaning, you give us a bell and I'll let you know. But there is a bit of a common thing between these two next pods, which I find interesting anyway, because most of the people I talk to are similar to myself, and yeah, is why they love bikes and why they're into racing. But anyway, see if you can connect the dots and enjoy. All right, cool. So I've got Aaron Cliford here. And yeah, I don't know a hell of a lot about you, Aaron, but where are you? You're in New South Wales somewhere, aren't you?
Griffith, New South Wales. So it's about 6 hours from Sydney, about 5 hours from Melbourne.
Oh, yeah. So you're sort of in the middle there.
Near Wagga, yeah, about 2 hours from Wagga.
Yeah, so you're pretty spoiled for tracks, and you've got a few tracks quite close by. Well, within an hour, 2 hours sort of drive.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we go over to Cowra a fair bit. It's a good track.
Yeah.
Albury, been over there. Yeah, Griffith.
Yeah. And Wagga as well. There's a track there, isn't there?
No, I don't think the track's open at Wagga. I think it's just motocross over there.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I suppose we can start there. You've been riding since you're 17 now, is that right, or 18?
Yeah, 17 now.
Yeah, right. So you've been riding since you're like a little tacker?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I started on a little Chinese four-wheeler.
Oh, did you? Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. So how old were you then? About 6 or something like that?
Oh, I couldn't even tell you. In primary school sometime, probably year 2 maybe.
Yeah, right. And then did you get into motocross after that, or onto two wheels and into motocross, or was it straight into flat track, or?
Well, I've never done motocross. I've done a couple enduros, but I've only done flat track for about since I was about 13.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I started on a little postie bike that my uncle built for the Tamora 100 lap race.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I started on that, then just kept going up bikes. So
Yeah.
and then just kept liking it. So it was good.
Keep doing it. Yeah. So did you do the Posty 100 this year? Did that go ahead? It did, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't go over to it. No.
Yeah, right. So what's the because you guys have been having a heap of water up there as well. What's the last race that you did?
Last race I done was Cowra, round 5, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so their final round of their. Sorry, what was that?
Did they have the round 6? Or did it get lost?
No, I think it was only 5 rounds, but I'm not a member or anything. I was only from following on Facebook. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they only had 5 rounds.
Yeah.
And that's their club championships, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And how'd you go in that?
Oh, I don't even really know, to be honest. I don't know what Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know. So where would you say you're at in your racing? Like, are you sort of on the verge of taking it more serious, or have you always just done it as a hobby? And you know, what sort of level of dedication are you at? Do you train for it?
Oh, it's a bit hard to train for it down here. Or it is, but it isn't. We ride a lot like in the hills and that. But yeah, it'd be good to find a track. I think one of my mates is once it dries out a bit, which has been thinking about it for ages, is gonna build a track.
Oh yeah. So he's on a property with a bit of land.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
cool.
Out of Griffith, so it's not far away. So
yeah,
train a bit on that. So
yeah, that'd be good. And what about off the bike training? Do you do anything like that? You do footy, don't you?
Oh, I haven't played footy for a couple of years. I was in the AFL a fair bit. I played for the Giants.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Right. In the junior league, and then I just gave it up and played basketball since I was young. Like played for the rep team and went away for basketball and all that. So
yeah. So you've always been into sport.
Yeah, it's always been half fit.
So what would happen if you're fully fit, do you reckon?
Oh,
you kill it or what?
Yeah, probably. Never know.
That might be the go. Then you should try and find out.
Yeah, I'm sure that.
Yeah. So currently, what bike are you riding, or have you got a couple? Or
I've got a 2021 YZ450.
Oh yeah.
But I've got a couple old classics and that I would muck around on.
Yeah. And what, you race them as well, or you just muck around on them in the bush and stuff?
Oh yeah, no, we do racing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw, I don't know what year it was from. You did a bit of swinging on a cycle, check you down at the Braunford Bonanza.
Oh yeah, that was this year. Yeah, this
Was it
year.
this year, was
Oh
it?
no, it was last year.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
no, it
this
might have been this year. It's
yeah,
gone pretty quick. We're almost at the end
yeah.
of it.
Started this year. It was, yeah, it went
Start
down
of
there.
this year. Yeah, because I've been to Caro too, and I think it was the end of last year. I think it was the end of 21 in December. It must have been close to the last round or something as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is a nice track. I've never done the right-hander, have you?
Not at Cowra, no.
Yeah, they tend to run that big oval quite often.
Yeah. It's good the big oval, but different
Yeah.
to
Yeah, so those that have never been there or listening from overseas, Cara's turn 1 and 2 is downhill, so it's a descent, and turn 3 and 4 incline. Is that right? You're sort of
yeah.
going uphill,
Yeah.
yeah. So it changes it up a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I like going up. I'm not too sure about the down, but
So you go quicker when you're going down.
you go pretty quick. I come off a low side again down there. Yeah, and it was going pretty quick. Probably the fastest I've ever low side, I reckon.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was all fine and got up and carried on. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's a funny feeling. It's sort of like you've got a trailer pushing you or something, if you're
Yeah.
driving with a trailer. It's a funny feeling to get used to, especially if the back's pushing out and stuff.
Yeah.
I had a few loose moments there with, well, some of the other riders had a few loose moments there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you're riding a 21 YZ 450.
Yeah.
And how did you get there? You said you've sort of been riding since 13. So was that 85s or something like that?
No, so I started on the postie bike, 125.
Yeah.
And then got onto another 125 that was a bit more quicker. I'd done up a bit more.
Yeah.
And then I got a Suzuki TS 252 stroke.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Raced that for a while.
Yeah.
Then bought a KX 250. I think it was a 2008 model.
Yeah.
And it was one like that. It was one of the factory bikes when Glenn Haler, bloke that from Cliford, he built when he was working for Kawasaki.
Yeah. Okay.
And he found that and told me to buy it, so we jumped straight on it and got that. Had that for a while and blew it up. And it was cheaper to buy another bike, so went and bought another KX 250. Done it up a fair bit, like got all the parts from the other bike and put onto it. And then I got a 2017 KX 450. Raced that for a bit. I didn't really like it. I couldn't really, because it still had the air forks and it'd been changed over, so I didn't really feel very comfortable on it and just hard to set up.
Yeah.
So I sold both of them and went to WBR in Echuca and then bought a new one and racing it first round of at my home track and stacked it. I was coming third and come around the corner and high sided. Yeah, bent all my front end up. But
did you? So did you have a bit of time off the bike then?
No.
No, so you're okay. It's just the bike was a bit damaged.
Yeah, bike was a bit damaged and my hip was a bit damaged, but that was about it. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah. Yeah, I when I got my first 450, my first race meeting, I was battling for second, and I got guy wiped my front wheel out, and I broke my hand, and yeah, that seems to happen on new bikes, I think, or when they're new to you,
Yeah, that's it. You always have a gutser.
Yeah, get it out the way and move on.
Yeah.
So you were saying about doing the work, and that is you got mates that help you, your old man. Like, how did you get into bikes? Is your old man into bikes, or your mum, or?
No, they're not. It was my uncle pretty much. So he got me into bikes, and I don't know. I do a lot on bikes, like working on them and that.
Yeah.
Like I'm building a sidecar at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So
So welding the chassis up and everything, or?
No, I was going to weld a chassis up and all that, but I've found another bloke in Griffith that has a chassis ready to go.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna finish building the motor and then put the motor in that, and then he'll swing and I'll ride. So
yeah, sweet. Yeah, so I didn't give you a chance to say before, but were you swinging or riding at Broadford on that one?
Swinging.
Yeah, okay. Is that something you'd done a lot of, or that's the first time?
No, that was actually my first time.
Yeah. How'd you find that?
Well, my uncle, he's into sidecars. He's bloody good at sidecars. So
Yeah.
he has the classics ones. He's got I think it's 800.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yamaha twin. So.
Yeah. And did you find it tough on your body, or?
Oh, not on the 125s, but
Yeah.
when I had a swing on the big one, I could only do about 4 laps and my arms were ready to fall off.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah. Yeah, I actually haven't swung on one either, but yeah, I've heard it's pretty taxing.
Yeah,
it looks pretty taxing. Yeah.
Hurt your bum sometimes when your bum's dragging along the ground.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I went to where is it, Kempsey, for the Cobra Classic, and the first sidecar race. One of the swingers, or they seem to call them passengers now. One of the passengers got dragged behind they did a bit of a wheel stand and he fell off the back, but he managed to hold on. Right, didn't realise that he had come off, and he got dragged down the main straight a little bit, the start straight a bit, and managed to pull himself back on. I thought that was pretty impressive. That was a bit of country and western rodeo sort of going down there. It was pretty good to see. But they were pretty messy the rest of that race. Obviously, both of them. They might have been a new team, I'm not sure, but it took them half the meeting to get it together. But it's not an easy thing when there's two of you on the one machine, I reckon.
No, it's like my uncle said, if you fall off and you don't die, and if I don't die, I'm coming back to kill you.
Nice.
If we both don't die, we're all good.
Yeah, cool. So you do most of the motor work yourself. That's interesting. How did you end up on a flat track or a dirt track then? Because I'm assuming you raced 21.18 or 21.19 or
21.19, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You go, so.
Yeah, how did you get into it? Like, what took you to who took you to the track? Was one of your mates, or?
No, it was my uncle. I've jumped on and then gone ever since. Like, Dad's never really been into racing or anything. Didn't really want me to, but I didn't really listen to him. I just quickly run around the corner to my uncle's house and go. And end up there, so and then now Dad likes it now, so.
Yeah, okay. So he comes along, gives you a hand and all that.
Yeah.
Bit of a pit crew.
Yeah, pretty much. Not really. He just sits there and watches.
Yeah. We'll mute that bit and we'll replace it with, he's freaking awesome, supports me, funds everything. Yeah, takes me to the track.
We'll keep with that.
Yeah, cool. So maybe just tell the bit of a story about how we ended up talking. Like, how did that come about?
I don't know, far out. That was a little while, a couple of months ago, probably.
Yeah, about 3 months ago, I think.
Yeah, I was looking at the tyre, and another bloke in Griffith said he knew you, and then he said jump onto them tyres. They're good tyres, so.
Oh, sweet.
Went and checked him out, and I was like, might as well give you a message and see what you say. You never know unless you ask.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You jumped along and said it was all good, so I was real happy.
Yeah, so you actually haven't got to use it yet, though.
No, I haven't. No, it's every time our last 2 rounds at home have been washed out. Just every time we go to have them, it's raining.
Yeah. Yeah, and your closest track is Griffiths, is that right? Griffith?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a sort of an oil track, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, it's oil. Like at the start of the race, there's a bit of like loose sand on top, but it's oil underneath. By the end of it, you get a real hard line.
Yeah.
So it's really grippy.
Yeah. And so people don't use 17-inch swirly motards on there, or they still use the 2118s or 2119s?
Yeah, 2118s a fair few people use.
Yeah, okay.
But we've only just had our track resurfaced.
Yeah.
So it's been ripped up, re-oiled, like because they use like sump oil.
Yeah.
And redone it all, fresh sand. So before that, people were running the motards because the track was like the Tamora track nearly.
Yeah, right, real hard. Yeah.
And then everyone come back when it got resurfaced and they had motards on, but it's just slippery.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And what about 19 American style? Anyone running those up there?
No. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Sorry, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So they found it too slick on those as well.
Yeah. Oh, when it was hard, like before it got resurfaced, yeah, it was good apparently. I never tried. But now it's too slippery.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
It's funny how I would have sort of thought if it got that hard that the 2118s probably wouldn't be that flash. But yeah, I guess when it's loose they're good, and the riders just adapt to it when it gets a bit firmer, do they?
Yeah. Oh, when it gets a bit harder, the tires grip a lot more. So you just drive. You have a lot of drive.
Yeah, right.
On the back wheel. So but the Michelin tires, they fold a lot.
Yeah.
Like if you're behind someone, they have a Michelin tire, it's like it's about to fall off the rim.
Yeah. You see a lot of photos of the distortion, and when the American guys see it, they instantly say, "Oh, he's got broken spokes," or they don't understand how the sidewall distorts like that, and that's pretty normal in Australian dirt track.
Yeah, anyone looks at it, he's like, "Oh yeah, it's just a folded tire."
Yeah, and it's sort of like over there, they cover the rear brake a fair bit, and especially in the night racing, you'll see their rotors glowing.
Yeah, right.
And I saw a comment on Facebook. I can't remember whose post it was, but someone was going, "Oh, that's, is that stuck on, or is that, didn't understand what was going on there either." But it's interesting how it's a very similar sport, but there's so many sort of styles and approaches that you can take to it. Yeah. So it'll be good to hear your review of the tire and what you reckon and how it looks up there.
Keen to try it, but I don't know how many or when the next race is that I can try it.
Yeah, well, it's probably going to be after Christmas now, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say so. It'll probably start getting too hot.
Yeah, right. So do they struggle when it's really hot there, do they?
Oh, well, we run them at night because we have lights at our track. Okay.
Yeah.
So we run them at night when it gets a bit cooler.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and up there, what's cooler? It's still in the 25, 26 during summer, or is that hotter?
Yeah, it's still hot, but it's not 40 degrees.
Yeah.
40 degrees in the day.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Cool. So, where do you think you're going to go? Like, you're going to get more serious about it? You're going to do some of the AFTN stuff? Does that interest you at all? Did you look at it when they all the social media and that post and pre? Did you have a look at it, or you're not really interested in that stuff?
Yeah, I did have a look at it. We're actually we're thinking about going.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was. I had to work late on a Friday because we had to travel down for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
Just too hard we just couldn't do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Get down. So, one day definitely. Yeah, we will be.
Yeah, well, give it a crack next season if you can, or next year, 2023, because I haven't got all the dates, and hopefully we'll catch up with Dave Maddock and hear a bit about what's going on next year. But I think, there's going to be a few rounds anyway, and it would be good to catch up with everyone we've talked to on the pod. And I'll definitely be travelling to them. I'm not sure who with or how many of us and that yet, but you will definitely be going. So I'm looking forward to that. I wasn't going to race them, but you never know.
Yeah. if you're there, you'll be like, oh, I should have brought my bike.
Oh I know, but I really want to support some of the young blokes here and give them a paid ride and that, and start sort of after breaking my collarbone. I have got a little bit gun shy, to be honest. Like,
as you do, but if you break your collarbone, you're going to be a bit skeptical for a while.
Yeah, and it's just it's more about what it puts, because I'm quite a bit older than you, 45, so
yeah.
We run a household and everything, and the missus stopped coming probably about 7 years ago because she didn't like the risk of injury and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So you can imagine you get a bit of pressure if you have an accident, which I hadn't had for a long time. So but it's not nice putting them through it either. So I'll probably scale back a little bit. I might do some classic scramble instead or something.
Yeah. No, that's all right.
Got to scratch the itch.
Yeah.
So what number do you carry? And is there a story behind that?
Say that again. Sorry, what do you mean?
Number on your bike. What number are you?
Number 54.
54, right.
Yeah.
Is there a reason for that, or?
Oh, well, when I done my first race, I was my uncle, we got an old sign. Like the signs on the side of the road, the high vis ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got one of them and cut them out into plates, and he had a 5. Like, you can get these wooden like numbers.
Yeah.
Like a craft store, and he had a 5 in his shed, so I was 55. And then we were going away to Hatta, the enduro race last year, started last year. And I tried to get 55, but then I got given 54. So I had to make a sticker kit and all that was 54.
Right.
So, yeah, I was just stuck with 54 now.
So that's it. So thanks to the header, you're number 54.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. And how did you enjoy that? Is that your first header? Or?
Oh, we didn't even get down there. It was the start of COVID.
Oh, yeah, right.
So the borders, we couldn't. Yeah, you had to get a COVID test when you got in over the border. And scrutineering was that night, and you needed your COVID test done to get to scrutineering. So we wouldn't have been able to do it.
Yeah, I went. I can't remember if it was this year or last year now, but we went there. So good chance I would have caught you racing if you made it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and have you done it before, even before that, or no?
No.
No. So you would have been a junior too, wouldn't you? Or were you going?
Yeah, it was a junior,
Yeah. Yeah, because over here, it's the same rule in New South Wales, isn't it? 16, you can go to senior if you want to, or you can stay in until 17, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you stayed in juniors, you're going to do the header, finish a few dirt track races, finish your season off, and then into seniors. So have you raced a senior race yet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've done. I think I've done 4 Cowra ones this year.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
In seniors, and I think 3 in Griffith.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And how'd you find that change from junior to senior? Was it a big difference, or?
Yeah. Well, when I was in juniors, I was just getting up there, like getting a bit quicker. Then you go to seniors, and then you're like, oh, let's start again.
And so, did you have guys that you were pretty even with, like were you sort of mid-pack, or are you a little bit at the back and you're going to have to work your way up a bit, or?
Oh, it depends how good of a start I was getting.
Yeah.
If I got up there, it was all right. I come 3rd in like overall.
Yeah.
In one of them, which was pretty good. There's a fair few quick riders there, so I was pretty happy with that. Yeah,
well, sometimes it's not always. I mean, there are riders that can pull themselves back, but it's bloody hard if you get a bad start to pull yourself back.
Yeah.
You have to be pretty exceptional rider to do that sort of thing. But if you're in a fast pack and you can get in maybe not the whole shot, but the top 3,
Yeah,
hold
get
them
a
off.
good jump.
That's a good that's a good accomplishment.
Yeah,
Because then you've got the pace to hold them off. So it's just
yeah.
like you say, nailing the starts, and how important the starts though. I mean,
Oh, yeah, it's everything pretty much, I reckon.
yeah,
You get a
and
good
they're all
start.
concrete block starts, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got a friend hit down here. Actually, I think you follow him on social media. Have you met Brendan McCoward? He co-hosts with me every now and then on here.
Oh, I haven't met him. I've seen when I went over. I done the Twilight series in Albury.
Oh yeah.
And his tent was like right in front of me, so I seen him then, seen the name and all that. Heard about him, never met him, but
Yeah, okay. Yeah, next time just come over and say good day. I'll probably be with him anyway. Or
yeah,
close by. Yeah.
yeah.
Because was that Aubrey this year or
That was last year.
I can't remember either because of all the COVID and stuff.
No, it was this year. Sorry.
That wasn't your bike that got nicked at the end during the final, was it?
No, that was my mate's bike.
You're kidding. Yeah. Far
Bloody spewing.
Oh yeah, he got it back though, didn't he?
No.
Oh, didn't he?
No, he hasn't got it back yet.
Oh yeah, I thought he got that one back. Yeah.
No,
That was a quacker, wasn't it? Kawasaki.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, do you know what? I was standing right by you guys. Because I wasn't racing because in my other shoulder, I had golden staph earlier in the year, which is an infection.
Yeah.
So I had to have surgery on my shoulder to get to that. And so I couldn't race. So I'd only just got my, it must have been back in February, actually, February, March, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And I just got my product. So I said, I'm still going. I'm taking the products anyway, or they might have been just arriving. Yeah, one or the other. They were either just arriving or I just got them. So we went up anyway and set up in front of the canteen there by the straight, and we gave what was it, $100 to, I think it was Jock Rogers, and $100 to someone that won the Pro 450. I'm sorry, I've forgotten who it was.
I think that was Remy Fife. I think.
Yeah, Remy Fife. Yeah. So that was a good night. But my daughter Sky was with me, and my mum Vicky, and they overheard someone say, or come running up. I saw him come running up. Might have even been you. Said to his mate, "Hey, your bike's gone. Your bike's gone."
Yeah.
Yes, that's pretty full on.
Yeah, but he went up, put his bike on the side of the trailer to go up and watch the final. Come back and was gone.
So low, isn't it? How low is it?
Like of all places too, like Albury, there's so many people around. Like you think,
yeah, unbelievable. And was that lowered, and was it dirt track style, or did it still? Yeah. So it's pretty.
It was another bloke in Griffith. I don't know if you've heard of him, Zach Sinesco.
No, I haven't. No.
Well, he used to ride a fair bit. He was good. He owns a bike shop in Griffith.
Yeah.
Zach Sinesco motorcycles, and he bought that off Zach. It was all full like flat track. So
yeah, because it had an underslung and everything, didn't it? I think I saw some photos. He posted some photos so we could all keep an eye out for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, real shame. And I was so gutsy on the feet side, and I don't understand how they think they can disguise it or hide it, or
Oh, yeah. It's probably blown up or in a million pieces by now because it was on radio. They would have went and put unleaded in it or something, and it just bang blown up straight away.
Yeah, assholes.
Yeah.
So do you think you'll travel next season? You'll do much traveling, or you just plan on staying close to home? Or
no, I'm thinking do a bit more traveling next year.
Yeah, and how do you go about financing yourself? You've got any sponsors, or are you working? Are you still at school? What's go there?
No, I left school. I've been out of school for a year now, so
yeah, okay, doing an apprenticeship.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got an apprenticeship. Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. What's that doing?
Diesel mechanic.
Oh yeah, and you're enjoying that?
Yeah, it's good. Flat out all the time, never stops.
Yeah, is it in a small workshop or a big place or?
No, it's a big workshop. Yeah, I think there's about 13 fully qualified.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a fair
cool.
few.
So should be getting good experience, and they're a good
Yeah,
crew to be around, and that sort of thing.
yeah, do a lot of traveling, like because you go out to people's places and fix their machinery. So
Oh, okay. So they do like agricultural repair and all that sort of stuff.
yeah, like in the field. So
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that'd be fun.
yeah, it is good.
Like being out in the open, and you get to full drive out to the broken
Yeah.
down machinery and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, in a van.
Oh, in a van.
Yeah,
Well, they don't have utes, full drive utes.
no, they got vans.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I
Yeah,
do a bit of rural fencing a couple of days a week, and yeah, that's one of the things I love about it is yeah, you get to crack the full drive into full drive and
yeah,
in the mud a bit to get to places and that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool job.
That's the
Um,
fun.
yeah, so you don't have any sponsors?
Oh no, no.
No, you need to start working on it.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Oh, I've got a couple of people that help me out a little bit, but
Yeah,
yeah.
don't want to
Oh,
give them a mention.
well, Zach's an Esco. He helps me out a bit.
Yeah, so
Not just
that's Saxon Esco Motorcycles in Griffith.
yeah.
Yeah,
And Glenn Haler, he like helps me with like riding and all that.
like
Like,
sort of a rider coach sort of
yeah,
stuff.
like at the track, just tells me what to do. Like,
Yeah, right. So
tells me what I'm doing wrong.
what's his history? He's been dirt tracking for a long time, or?
Motocross, big motocross, but he knows a fair bit about dirt track.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So just helping you with body position and
Yeah,
stuff like that. Yeah. Weight distribution and all that sort of thing.
yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm pretty much out of ideas and questions for you.
No, that's all good.
Anything else you want to talk about, or?
Oh, not that I can think of. No.
So yeah, so you don't have a high training regime at the moment or anything. So what sort of diet have you got? Like KFC or?
Oh no, we eat pretty healthy at home.
Yeah,
I have KFC every now and then.
yeah, you could. Why not?
No,
Yeah, sweet. Well, yeah, I look forward to catching up with you again when you've tried the tire out, and like to hear your feedback anyway, and see how it goes up on your track up there, because that track sounds quite different to a lot of tracks around. So
yeah,
yeah, it'd be interesting to hear, because I do get mixed feedback, and obviously there's a lot of variables, you know, track, bike setup, the weight of the rider, all that sort of stuff plays a
yeah,
part on how the tire reacts. But yeah, with you saying with the Mitchie folding a lot, that's most likely because of the softer compound, I'm guessing.
yeah.
Yeah, so ours is quite a bit firmer than that. So it'll be interesting to see. And actually, I didn't ask you, what you've run 19s at the moment. What were you using mainly?
V rubber.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, they go pretty good on the oil.
Do they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're 19-inch V rubbers. They're getting up there in price too, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, what are they for a tyre, if you can remember?
Oh, I think about $220 or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because I think the 18s are a little bit cheaper. Well,
Yeah,
it's the last time I looked at an 18 V rubber, I think they were around the 150 or something, but it was quite a while ago.
yeah,
I don't know if they're still like that or if they've gone up too. But yeah, it makes it pretty hard, when when everything's going up. So
yeah,
yeah, I'm planning. I'm writing up a bit of a podcast now about just a few tips, and that might help riders, make racing a bit cheaper. And that's why I created Kelpie, is to help people get to, not to give them cheap products, but to give them cheaper prices, so
yeah.
they can keep racing and yeah, something keep you on the track rather than because it's pretty sad when people stop doing what they love just because they can't afford it anymore.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
But yeah, fantastic having the chat to you, mate. And so, what's your nickname? I think I've seen a couple on Facebook. You go by Azza with your good mates, and is it Cliffo as well? Or?
Yeah, Azar or Cliffo.
Azza or Cliffo? All right. Well, I'll go with Cliffo because I don't know you real well yet. Well, maybe that's what. Maybe I've got it backwards.
No, doesn't bother me. Whatever. It's only me.
Yeah, hopefully we can catch up on the track. You're not coming down to the Vix?
Oh, I haven't really looked into it yet. I don't know. It'd be good too. But
Yeah, I think the entry's closed pretty soon, so get onto it if you really are keen. And I'd recommend it. Broadford's a great track, and we've got there's a couple of ride days there this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Moto Cloud on Saturday, and Taylor Street I think's holding a private day on Friday. And then we've got our Harley Club Christmas party on Saturday, and then I think it's only a weekend away or something.
Yeah, right. So 2 weeks.
Yeah, a couple of weeks, 2 or 3, or it's third and 4th of December, so whatever that is. Yeah, about 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
So it's going to come around real quick.
Yeah.
It already is. Yeah, well, it'll be January next time we're talking for sure.
Definitely. Goes too quick.
Yeah, really cranking on, isn't it? But anyway, I'm really looking forward to next year, and like I said, hearing your thoughts about the Kelpie block tyre. And I think you're actually the first person I've had on that's got one.
Yeah.
You haven't tried it, but you've got one. Yeah, I think everyone else runs either Mitchie's or the American style that we've talked to so far.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So it'll be good to get the feedback and let people hear other people's opinion apart from my own, So
yeah,
it'd be awesome. So thanks for taking the time out, mate. And we didn't have too many malfunctions with the phone, so obviously you can do Zooms on the phone pretty easy.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah, you're young and probably understand that techno stuff anyway. It was just like download an app or something, or?
Oh, I'd done Zoom for about, I think it was a year and a bit when COVID was on. We done homeschooling.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So I was on Zoom every day, Zoom classrooms and all that. So.
Fun?
No, it wasn't. Didn't like it at all.
You put all that behind you now. You're a working man, and save your pennies and let's go racing.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, dude. Well, we'll catch you next time, and thanks again.
No worries. Thank you.
Sweet, mate. Yeah, so there we go. A chat with the young Azza Cliford. And I really enjoyed that. Actually, it was good fun talking to a young racer, finding his feet. I hope that he sticks at it and enjoys it and keeps improving. And he actually messaged me not long after that saying that it's more than likely they're going to be coming down for the Vic. So that would be fantastic. It'd be good to see him ride. I've never met him in person, so it'd be good to check him out. See how he goes at a title meet, which I'm sure he'll be fine. He sounds pretty fired up and pretty keen to me. I love the number plate story. How he got the first number. It just cracks me up. That's just that's so Aussie. It's really classic. So it seems like a nice kid, and it's great just hearing all the stories, and like that's what this pod's all about. It's not just about the guys at the top, the number ones and number twos and whatever. It's about everyone, and I love getting right through his whole riding career. You might never get to hear about Azza. I'm hoping he proves me wrong, and it gets up on the top step in Aussie. You just don't know. But the more people we get to meet, and the bigger the family comes, and the bigger you realise, how big our industry is, and because dirt track in Australia is always sort of, and prove me wrong. It's fine if you do. I haven't. if I'm not being factual, I'm happy to be proven wrong. But it always seems to be in the background, in my opinion, But it's there, and there is a lot of us, and that's why if you reach out, there's a good chance you'll end up having to chat with me on the podcast, because that's what it's all about. Getting the word out there and showing everyone where everyone is and who they are, and a bit about their background. And it doesn't matter if you're starting out or if you've been doing it for years and years and just sort of do it for fun, or if you're really serious and you're building a team. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. That they're the stories we want to hear, and the feedback that I'm getting from a lot of people is they love hearing it, and yeah, as long as that's the message that I keep getting, that's what we'll keep doing, and spreading the word, and yeah, like I said, the next one that's coming up is with Jack and Heath Stewart, and yeah, that's a good one too. I reckon it's definitely worth a listen. So keep tuning in, keep reaching out to me, guys, and we'll keep bringing them to you. I've been playing around with a new intro song. I hope you like it. If you don't, well, we might go back to the old one. But if you don't tell me, I assume that you do. I actually might. I was almost not going to use it because I think it might be too short. But anyway, let me know what you reckon. And I'll just make a new one. So it's all part of the fun. But, for now, guys, keep it sideways, and we'll catch you in the next one. Go Flat Tracker. Go Tracker! Go Flat Tracker! Go, go, go!